Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about what is basic physics. First I was thinking that let's start with the basic formula and equation. Then I realized before this we have to know about what is actual physics, why we are going to study physics and what is the application of physics in our day-to-day life. Okay, so when I ask this question to anyone, what is physics, they surely say one thing: hard. Take it easy, it is not exactly like that. Because when we understand this subject and then we are going to study this, then obviously it is going to be easy, not like so hard. I am not saying that physics is extremely easy subject, but if you understand this subject, then obviously it is going to easy for you. So one scientist said that physics is nothing but all sciences is either physics or stamp collecting. Okay, the scientist name is Rutherford. Why he say like that? He don't have interest in other subject. It is not exactly like that. So why say like this? So let's start with the basic word, that is physics word. Physics word is come from the ancient Greek word which is romanized as physique. The meaning is knowledge of nature. Nature means everything, the living thing, non-living thing, the thing we are able to see, the things we are not able to see, everything is part of the nature. So it is correct that every all sciences physics or either stamp collecting. Are you agree with me? So for our convenience, let's Google the word. What is physics? So Google say that the scientific study of natural forces such as light, sound, heat, electricity, pressure, etc. means physics, which actually include everything. So we can say like this: from the universe to our brain cells, nothing but a part of physics. Okay. For example, let's consider that force. That means force is invisible. We are not able to see the force, but we are able to see the effect of the force. For example, gravitational force, normal, centripetal force, or the mechanical force, anything. Let's consider from the our earth. For example, this is our let's consider that this is our earth. This is our earth and there is a moon is revolving in circular motion around the earth. Okay, we all know that moon is revolving in a circular motion around the earth. So tell me, what force kept moon move in circular motion around the earth? You will obviously say that gravitational force. Very true. But tell me the force required for the circular motion. Gravitational force is the type of force, but the force required for the circular motion is called as a centripetal force. For any object revolving in a circular motion towards the center of the circle, there is some force required for this motion is called as a circular force, is called as a centripetal force. So here gravitational force is a type of one centripetal force. For just like any other planet, for example, you can say like that, just like any planet revolving around the sun or the our earth is revolving around the sun is due to the centripetal force, and here the centripetal force is nothing but a gravitational force. Similarly you can say like that, let's consider our normal fan. This is our normal fan. We all know that for fan is moving in circular motion. So what is here centripetal force? You can say like this: the electricity is the cause why the fan is working, but actually there is a force which is kept fan moving in a circular motion, which is centripetal force, and in this case there and the force, that means in the force is a centripetal force. So as you can see here, you can see that there is a left hand side the particle physics problem, and right hand side you are able to see the centripetal force example. Which subject is included in it? Magnetism, Pascal's law, molecular physics, everything, classical mechanics, thermodynamics, etc. So if you are going to study each and every term, it is not possible to study each and every term in this video. Therefore in this video we are going to take basic idea about the physics and which subject and which material is included or which subject are mainly. So let's consider this. For example, let's consider this is our basic question is why sky is blue, not any other color, only blue. So answer is that we all know that sunlight come to the earth in all direction. There is not any particular direction. Therefore, gases and particle in earth atmosphere scattered sunlight in all direction. Blue light is the scattered more than other color because it travel as shorter and smaller waves. Therefore, sky is blue most of the time. You already seen that there is other colors of sky also there, but in most of the time the sky is blue. Therefore we can say like that, due to the scattering of blue light, the sky is blue. Charge q1 and this is charge q2. We You can see here, this is a positively charged q1 and this is negatively charged q2, and distance between them is r. So there is a force between two charges. It is called as a force of attraction, and this law is called as a Coulomb's law. F is equal to k q1 q2 upon r square. Our day to day, in our life, human's life also, she is a girl, he is a boy, then there is opposite attracts, as we can say. But here is some calculation, but in this case there is no calculation and nothing at all. So these are the some subject which included in the physics. For example, mathematical physics, electrodynamics, SSP, nuclear physics, classical mechanics, etc., etc. And I didn't included all subject in this because there are lots of subject. So this is the these are the these are some other branches and other important thing. Let's start with the light particle. What is light? Due to the light we are able to see everything. So what we see in the mirror is the reflection of our own body. That means when light ray incident on the mirror, and then they come back to our eyes, at that time we get our mirror image. That means our mirror image, it is also part of the physics. That means you all know that there are lots of phenomena in the light: reflection, diffraction, rarefaction, polarization, etc. So this is actually diffraction of the light. This is diffraction of light due to the sun and the cloud. As we all know, diffraction is nothing but bending of light around the sharp corner of an obstacle, and spreading of light into the geometrical shadow region is called as a diffraction. So, and what is light? Light is nothing but a bunch of photon. Photon is everything. And the most important part is, what is darkness? Darkness is nothing but just lack of photon. This is called as a darkness. If you all are scared of darkness, including me also, so then we have to realize that darkness is nothing but just absence of photon, which is a small particle which is we are not able to see by our at that. You can see like that it is just for a laugh, because don't use this logic in physics. You are able to see that here is H2O and oil. We all know that oil does not get mixed with the H2O, but this is, I can say like that, it is just stupid. Okay, so let's talk with the some real example. Just so you are able to see here, this is some real example. That means you are able to see that here is a bird and here is our aeroplane. That means the structure of the aeroplane and the structure of the bird is much more similar. That means by using this structure and the phenomena, scientists built the aeroplane. Just like this, we are able to use physics in our day-to-day life. So more information about this, how physics is important for us, I think you get basic idea about why we are studying the physics and why it is so important. Because physics is nothing but the study of nature, and nature consists of everything from the black hole to the brain cell, just like everything. Let's take another example. We all know that in rainy season we are able to see the rainbow, but there are lots of n number of the raindrop. But why we are not able to see lots of rainbow? Because when light ray incident on a drop of water in a particular angle, then only we are able to see this beautiful structure of, then and only then we are able to see the beautiful rainbow. So this is also a physics. So because we all know that sunlight, that is white light, have the 7 colors, therefore we are able to see the rainbow. If you like this video and you want this type of video, then just comment below. And the most importantly, I know I didn't cover everything because it is impossible to just cover everything of physics in one video. My aim is, I just wanted to give you all people the basic information about the physics, and most importantly to make physics interesting. So if you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't. Thank you so much.